Not my name. Hi, I'm Yolande Poirier from Oracle Technology Network, and I'm here today at Devoxx talking to Linda Terpal and Regina ten Bruggencate. Hi. Tell us, Linda, so you are the founder of the Duchess, so tell us a little bit about the Duchess.
Okay, so yeah, I'm the Duchess founder. I've been a developer for about 10 years, and I went to a lot of conferences and saw more and more women every time I got there, but I used to be a little shy, so it was really hard for me to get to talk to these women, but I like to. So I basically thought, well, if I start a network and I'll get myself a t-shirt with a logo, I'll have to talk to them because they have to become part of my network. So I did. I asked a few girls in the Netherlands, do you like this idea? At first I even wanted to put a T in Dutch just to make it a pun on Dutch. And when we got started, we started arguing, shall we put the T in there, shall we not? And they said, well, let's not, because if we ever go international, the T is superfluous. So we didn't, and 3 weeks later we had Brazilian members, and we sort of grew from there.
So how big is the network today?
I think we have about 500 members in like 60 countries.
Yeah, it's even over 500, and it's a bit hard to count now because in Brazil they have their own registration place, and same in India.
And in France.
And in France as well, and Indonesia maybe as well. We don't even know for sure because it's exploded in the last 2 years.
So tell us a little bit, what are those members doing?
Well, anything and everything related to jugs, basically. So we have, in the Netherlands at least I know, because that's where we're organizing stuff, we have social meetings where we just have drinks or go to dinner, usually also after the user group meetings, like from the NL Jug. And we also have technical sessions where we go to somebody's office on a Saturday and just do stuff. And in the past we've also had speakers coming over and give us a session, but we found out soon that it just didn't pay off because there are so many speakers going everywhere and everybody is going to them anyway. So we didn't get all that many members showing up, and we had to cancel speakers because we didn't have the numbers required. And so we basically decided, well, for the Netherlands we'll stick with social sessions and actually coding, doing stuff. So last year we've had a couple of coding sessions where we tried to build a new website, and we're soon going to have a technical session about introducing kids to programming. And well, that's what we've been doing in the Netherlands, and I've heard that the French girls do have dinner before they go to the Paris jug sessions, and I don't really know what people in other countries are doing.
I do know a bit. The French also help organize Devoxx France, and also they have the summer jug camps, and they do a lot of organizing. And one of the things we try to do is promote women to talk at conferences. You don't need to be a keynote speaker or a big speaker. You can start small with lightning talks at your local jug, and do a lightning talk at Devoxx, and that's or even do it just with your local Duchess group. And that's also what we try to promote. And we try to promote women to go to their local jugs. So go to the Dutch jug or the French jug, because people don't go there because they think, oh, I will be the only girl. And that was one of the reasons why the French girls started having dinner before the Paris jug, for instance, so they could meet up there, be safe, know that there will be more girls, and then together go there. And from that it grew that they're doing now so many things.
Right, so it's really starting small, and then with small
get
steps.
More confidence, and also promote people to be writers. For instance, for the Oracle Java magazine online, I hear they're still looking for writers. So if you have something interesting to tell, just contact them.
Right. So you've been. What have you done at this conference? Were you a speaker?
Yes, I actually was a speaker this year. I recently discovered a little library to convert your Java code into Word documents and Excel reports. And I figured, well, there's probably a lot of people who have this problem. I didn't know the solution before I searched for it. So let's give a short summary of what you can do with it and how it works. And so far what I've heard from people, they liked it. And for the rest, I've basically been going to sessions and learning new stuff and networking.
Good. What about you, Regina?
Tonight we have our Duchess buff, and it's right after the talk from Trisha on women in tech, a more technical approach to the problem. We don't see it as a problem, by the way. We need more diversity, that's the problem. And women are just a part of it. And so we said, okay, just tell people you can discuss more at our buff, and we'll just see it's a non-conference, and I don't think I have to tell everybody here what Duchess is anymore. So the people that come know us, and
Stefan is pretty good about promoting us.
Yeah.
So you're also going to be involved with Devoxx for Kids, is that right?
Yes, we want to do Devoxx for Kids in the Netherlands to start. And one of our members went to the Devoxx for Kids in Ghent, here in Belgium, the Dutch version, because she has a kid of, he's I think 9 years old. And she really liked it, and she has some contacts, so we're going to do that early next year. So that's also...
So in Dutch then?
That will be in Dutch,
yes.
Yeah. And we might have some contacts with the international school, so we might do it in English, but for now first in Dutch.
How old will be the children? Or?
We're aiming for between 10 and 12, and that's always hard because some of the material is in English, and kids in the Netherlands do get English quite early, so that's okay. And then 10 to 12 is good.
So do you know what you're going to teach them, or?
Yeah, we're going to aim for the Mars rover. We already did a preview for that. So that's
with the Lego Mindstorms.
Lego Mindstorms on a Marscape, using the Sega from Tasha, Carl, that developed that one. And we're looking into Scratch, or either Scratch or Greenfoot, depending on the age of the kids that were coming. And maybe something else. There will be like 3 parts that they can do, and that's just to introduce kids to programming. Because we're all educating kids to be users of technology and not developing technology. And there's so many cool things they can do.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining
welcome.
us.
You're welcome.
Thank you for joining us.